Yo, it's your boy Openly, and today, this is what if Madara was still in Naruto Part 2. With that being said, let's get into it.
One at a time, all the time, ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
Disrespectful and I'm
Okay.
Winner one hell of a kid. Smoking gas, drinking
Winner.
What you doing out of dick? Slick talker since a jet.
Winter time, all the time, ooh. Yeah. Look at the way that I move. Swag. Disrespectful and I'm rude. Okay. I had cocaine in the school. Winner one hell of a kid. I am. Smoking gas, drinking mid. I'm lit. What you doing out in dick? I swear. Slick talker since a jet. Finesse. I know that this what they want. Facts. Run up some money, I'm gone. I'm out. I'm the truth like Ron. Killing. Sipping lean and saying one. I did it. I taught myself to finesse. For real. I taught myself how to judge. For real. Being broke was no fun. No way. Winter time, all the time, ooh. Winter time, all the time, ooh.
Alright, so we start off this with where we left off, where Naruto is just behind the tree, and he finds out about the Psyche Break Jutsu. So he pretty much performs the jutsu and actually gets a crystal, which he pretty much realizes that he can, change into anything he wanted to think of. So pretty much Naruto would think that was cool, and he would pretty much get one of his ninja tool strings and actually put it around him as a necklace pretty much. And he would pretty much hear Mizuki pretty much pulling up into the forest as he's pretty much looking for Naruto. As you know, Mizuki sees Naruto behind the tree, and Naruto activates the crystal. So he pretty much has a whole body of armor resembling Madara's, and is actually purple and blackish color. Mizuki would see him behind the tree and pretty much throw the shuriken at him, and it would actually cut down the log that Naruto would just pick up because Madara's chakra is just leaking into him. So he was just using chakra so he can gain more strength and pick up the log that just fell, so it doesn't hit him. And he actually picked it up with ease just due to Madara's chakra just combining with his, as he would pretty much get angry realizing that it's Mizuki after him, and he just realized it was a whole bamboozle trick. So pretty much he throws the tree log at him, and Mizuki pretty much uses chakra to jump on it and run up. Mizuki would pretty much run up and jump off and roll to the ground as he would try to grab on his shuriken and pretty much throw it back at Naruto. And he continues fighting Naruto as Naruto pulls out his kunai and he's dodging some of his hits, and he actually has a weapon-to-weapon clash with Mizuki, which actually breaks the kunai just from the pure strength of Naruto having his anger just ramping up so much, and the Nine Tails actually slowly getting in there, just taking over a bit. So pretty much he's fighting Mizuki and he kicks him off as pretty much both their weapons have broke a little bit, as Mizuki would just use chakra, and he pretty much used a jutsu that could actually reform its weapons or his weapons form by using chakra. So pretty much if it got broke, he can just put it back in its original form by using his chakra. As pretty much Naruto would just flip back and activate his Sharingan, which I'm calling the White Sharingan, but it's pretty much like a tree branch of the Sharingan, just because Naruto has it and it's not actual Uchiha. So it's kind of the same thing, but it's just a little different. So pretty much you would activate the Sharingan and pretty much be able to track most of Mizuki's movements, and pretty much you would flip back and swing on a tree forward and actually throw a fireball jutsu once he got into the air, as Mizuki would pretty much use a water style jutsu, and it's the water style twin snake jutsu, which is these moderate sized snakes just coming at Naruto, trying to deflect his attack. And pretty much Madara, he would pretty much jump to another tree as Naruto would pretty much follow, and he's actually getting a Nine Tails cloak on him. So pretty much he gets his two-tailed Naruto cloak, and he's pretty much jumping off of trees way faster than Naruto, or way faster than Mizuki. So pretty much he appears right in front of him, almost like he teleported there, and he'll pretty much like jump right at him, and he would pretty much like put out his arm, and it's like a pretty much like the nine-tailed cloak arm claw, and he would actually put it through Mizuki, and he pretty much like stab him with his arm and whatnot, and he would pretty much like drop him off the tree. And yeah, Mizuki would actually be caught by somebody, and they would just speed off, as pretty much pretty much like somebody's arm would pretty much like stretch up, like they would just like stretch up there, and he would pretty much like come to the tree, as they would do like a 5-finger palm jutsu on Naruto, and it actually sealed the Nine Tails' power on Naruto, then kicked him away to the ground into a bunch of snakes. And he just paralyzes Naruto with his fear, and it actually is a Orochimaru, but he's not in a form that Naruto would even recognize, even if he does see him at the entrance, even if he does see him at the Chunin exams. So pretty much, he would pretty much see a whole different form from Orochimaru than what you would normally see at this point in time. And pretty much, Naruto gets paralyzed in fear just because, the jutsu that Orochimaru used, and he pretty much like disappears. And pretty much, Naruto, like the snakes pretty much like poof away, and Naruto like just dips off, and he pretty much like goes to the academy like the next day, and pretty much it is what it is. He's trying to get assigned to his team, so he goes to the academy the next day. Then he gets assigned to the OG Team 7. So him and Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura pretty much. It is what it is. And like a couple hours later, they pretty much meet up with Kakashi on the rooftop and whatever. And Kakashi pretty much tells them about the bell test and explains it to them. And he tells them that to not eat breakfast. And yeah, Naruto just gets some time off the train. And actually, Sasuke's like confidence or his cockiness pretty much like gets down a peg, pretty much like a couple of them, because he realizes that Itachi's kind of god tier right now, and I'm kind of booty cheek compared to him. So he actually wants to form like Team Taka like now. So he pretty much asks Naruto, and Naruto says he would help, but he'll not go ahead and kill him, because that's something that he got to deal with. So pretty much Naruto and him like pretty much start to become friends, and it's not even like, it's just that Sasuke kind of just had respect for Naruto, because when they first met, that was the first time they met, like in the first part, when the Uchiha massacre happened, and he still went up against Itachi instead of running. So he kind of always had like some respect for Naruto. And yeah, pretty much Naruto and him pretty much like become friends and start training and shit. So pretty much it is what it is. Naruto, he actually like kind of like shares the scroll with Sasuke, because Sasuke knows that he's not as strong as Naruto at this point, because they have sparred. I'm not gonna go into detail with that, but pretty much he was pretty much getting clocked most of the time. And yeah, the Hokage knows that Naruto has the scroll, but he feels like it's in good hands, because Naruto's not the type of person to go out of his way and start attacking people. But yeah, it is what it is. He was like, and the reason why he knows is because, well, he pretty much tried to replace it with a scroll that somewhat looks like it, and he knew that somebody took it, and like he was watching in the clear ball, so he knew that Naruto took it. But yeah, it is what it is. So pretty much, Naruto and Sasuke, like the next day, they would pretty much like go to the training field where the bell test is supposed to take place. and pretty much everybody's there. Yeah, Kakashi would explain it again, and he would pretty much say start. As they would pretty much like run off into the bushes and hide. And Sasuke would pretty much make a plan with Naruto, and Sakura join in on that too. And pretty much the plan is for Sakura with her Earth release to pretty much like use, I'm pretty sure it's called the Headhunter Jutsu or something, but you would pretty much like use that, like use a jutsu on Sasuke that can put him in the ground. So pretty much like Sasuke is like underground, and Sasuke's been learning like sound jutsu from like the scroll. So he's like pretty much like under Kakashi, and Kakashi doesn't know right now. As pretty much Naruto being the strongest, he would pretty much like be like a decoy, just be a distraction towards Kakashi. So they would pretty much like begin to like fight. As pretty much Naruto would actually use the jutsu that Orochimaru used, just because he copied it with his Sharingan. So pretty much he would actually use that jutsu and actually try to like instill fear into like Kakashi, which it works for like 10 seconds, which is good enough for Sasuke or for Sakura to open up the ground. For Sakura just to like move the ground with Earth release, then yeah, it is what it is. Sasuke pretty much comes up, uses sound jutsu on Kakashi, and pretty much Naruto just takes the bells and yeah, gives them to Sakura and fucking Sasuke. So yeah, it is what it is. So pretty much he gives the belt to them. Kakashi, he pretty much tells them that they pass because they use teamwork and whatnot. And yeah, it is what it is. So pretty much they will continue on just being ninja, and they're just doing dumb shit. And they don't like the missions that they're doing, feeling that they're way stronger than what, or they're more capable of doing C rank missions. So that's what they asked the Hokage for. And they pretty much they pretty much get the mission to take Tazuna to the Valley of the Wind, the Valley of the Waves, forgot. But yeah, they take him to the wave place, I'm pretty sure, so he can build his bridge and whatnot. So yeah, pretty much they go lead the village, and they're pretty much like walking for like an hour and whatnot. And that's when they encounter like the puddle, and Naruto realizes it's a genjutsu because yeah, ever since like he actually like got like the one Tomoe now. Ever since he was attacked by Orochimaru, because he realized that he technically just got bitched and he was angry about that. So he got like the one Tomoe because of that, and he actually like looks at the pond of water, and he's like, bro, it hasn't rained in days, this is cap. And pretty much he would already be on guard, and Sasuke would pretty much follow along, realizing there's some weird shit, huh? And Sakura would do the same. Kakashi been known, so pretty much it comes out, and before Kakashi could fake his death, Sasuke already on that sound jutsu shit, and Naruto already uses a fireball, and pretty much like the fireball instantly takes out one of them, and the sound jutsu just claps the other one. So they'll pretty much like walk around for another hour, as it would pretty much like get into like a whole bunch of smoke, and they're walking to it as it would pretty much like fog in, and pretty much like they'll just continue their walk as like a sword pretty much gets thrown at them. It's a big ass sword. Naruto couldn't pick up with his usual strength. Like I'm talking about regular Naruto, like from like the original. He probably can't pick it up with his original strength. So yeah, pretty much like it misses Naruto or anybody else, but still. So pretty much once Sakura sees that, she pretty much puts up like an earth cylinder around them so they don't get hit. And Kakashi pretty much body flickers all of them to like another part, and pretty much tells them to go away, as he will try to handle fighting Zabuza. As pretty much Kakashi and Zabuza will pretty much go at it, as Zabuza is just swinging around his sword, as Kakashi would pretty much like jump on it once it would get stuck into like a crack on the ground, and he would actually like flip over him and use like the Chidori. As you know, no, Haku would never let that happen. So Haku would actually activate the Ice Mirror's jutsu on Kakashi, and Kakashi is out here getting bopped. And Sasuke feeling like, oh shit, maybe my sound can break the ice. He'll pretty much like pull like or come through and slide in and try to break the ice with his sound. And yeah, he realizing that it's not working. And yeah, they're both getting clapped in there. So pretty much, Zabuza just got saved by Haku because of the ice mirrors. And this actually makes Naruto mad. So Naruto, instead of doing what everybody else did, instead of going to the ice mirrors and getting clapped, he decided to go after Zabuza. After pretty much, Zabuza realizes that shit, he could have died. And he'll pretty much just try to just take off the head of Naruto so quickly that Naruto wouldn't even notice himself. But still, Naruto would actually dodge that because Naruto's like way faster, especially because every day more and more chakra is leaking into Naruto of Madara. So pretty much Naruto will pretty much like activate the fucking crystal and like have like a whole body of armor and actually like have like a mask too. So he will pretty much use like a chakra enhanced fist and just actually like punch right at Zabuza, and would actually like break his rib and actually kick him away, as Naruto would speed up and pretty much like start attacking him more, and he would actually like break Zabuza's sword with his pure fist, as he would pretty much kick him away and pretty much like use a fireball jutsu at him. And yeah, he would pretty much like use that twin snake ice jutsu that Mizuki used, because his Sharingan just instantly copied it. Like he doesn't even have to have it activated, like he can just like instantly copy it. So pretty much Zabuza pretty much like, oh shit, he pretty much uses like a water dragon jutsu, and it kind of just like pulls out the water and just calms down the fire and whatnot. And yeah, he actually he actually gets like thrown back so far from like just like the kick that Naruto let off. It actually broke his ribs again, and actually like cracked like one of the ice mirrors. And Naruto realizes, oh shit, with the strength of Madara, I could probably actually break those shits. So pretty much Naruto just speeds up and he actually jumps in the air. He jumps like good 25 feet in the air and actually like breaks one of the mirrors, which actually pushes Haku out of one of them, like actually like breaking one of Haku's arms. And yeah, it is what it is. And pretty much Haku is like, there ain't no way I'm gonna go out like this. So he'll pretty much try to kill Sasuke, and he actually like stabs Sasuke with one of the ice mirror shards that landed on the ground, and Sasuke already had like a bunch of Senbon in him. So yeah, Naruto instantly thought he was dead once he saw that, which actually made him like literally so angry that he would actually get like the Tutomori right then and there. And right, it is what it is. He'll like instantly like just kick Haku in his face. And since he never actually met Haku, they met like this fight is all happening in the same day. So pretty much he's not gonna actually stop. So he'll actually like kick Haku in his face, which actually like broke his nigga neck, and just like fucking kick him again. And yeah, he just getting beat down. It is what it is. It's tough for him. But yeah, pretty much Haku would pretty much like use like a last resort jutsu, which is pretty much like a jutsu it's literally like the only jutsu that could probably ever like that can really stop Naruto right now. other than like jutsu that Kakashi has in Zabuza, but still, pretty much she would pretty much use like a self-destruct jutsu. Pretty much, if I'm gonna die, you gonna die too. And he, but Haku pretty much use that jutsu, and like it pretty much turns like everything into ice, and it actually blows up in Naruto's face. And Sasuke, obviously he's alive. That would get Sasuke to the one Tomoe. It is what it is. We're throwing out Sharingans like it's nothing, but still, it would actually like blow up in Naruto or blow up at Naruto, which makes him like unconscious or whatever. So yeah, it is what it is. And Haku's dead. Naruto's unconscious. Fucking Kakashi is bopping Zabuza, and pretty much Sasuke's still alive. And yeah, pretty much Sakura is crying because she thought that Sasuke was dying or whatever. That's why she wants to learn like healing jutsu now, because she doesn't want to see her teammates die. So yeah, it is what it is. Or that's why she wants to use healing jutsu. She can't just use it right off the bat. But still, it is what it is. Naruto would pretty much like be bringing to the guy's house. I forgot his name, but pretty much it's Tazuna. Like they would pretty much be bringing to Tazuna's house. Naruto would like wake up like a day later and start doing chakra control or start getting better chakra control. Because the only jutsus that he could actually get are like jutsus that he can use are just like probably like the psyche jutsus, because he can just take the chakra from there and just use it whatever way he wants, and jutsu that he just copies, but he hasn't really learned the jutsu a traditional way, so his chakra controls ass still. So pretty much he will start learning chakra control and starting to walk up a tree, and Kakashi will show him how to do it. Sakura would do it easily because she has good chakra control, so she would do it like the first try. And Naruto and Sasuke would pretty much like race to it. They pretty much like becoming rivals because Sasuke's getting stronger, Naruto's getting stronger. And yeah, it does take a lot of strain on Naruto to use the two Tomoe Sharingan. So yeah, so he wouldn't really use it as often as the one Tomoe, but still, he'll still use it every now and then. So pretty much, Sasuke and Naruto, it would take them probably 18 hours to get it down, just because Sasuke, it's not like he was bad, he was just okay at it. So yeah, it is what it is. Naruto was just abysmal, so yeah. And yeah, it is what it is. They pretty much leave early for the thing, because Gato's men pull up while they're trying to build the bridge with Tazuna, and it's not like they can really do anything. Like even Sakura can take them out. So yeah, realistically, Sakura just kind of uses earth style on them, which actually just pushes them into the water. So yeah, there's not much they can really do. So it is what it is. They would pretty much leave, and they would go back to the Leaf Village, and they would pretty much see Konohamaru, which Naruto has met Konohamaru, but he didn't really care about Konohamaru like that. But Naruto would pretty much stand up for Konohamaru, tell him to stop or whatever, and he would pretty much see the sand ninja niggas, and they're just pretty much bullying Konohamaru. I don't know why they had to be bullying Konohamaru, but that's how it was. But still, he gets bullied and whatever, and yeah, Naruto tells him to stop, and it's I forgot his name. It's Gaara's brother, and Gaara just Gaara's actually he actually scared him to stop. So yeah, it is what it is. Gaara asked for Naruto and Sasuke's name because he thought they were strong. And Gaara on some other shit, he's thinking about if I kill those two, his mom's gonna be happy or something, since you know his mom's gonna taste all that blood. Some weird shit that Gaara be saying. So pretty much, Gaara already has it out for Naruto and Sasuke, all just because like the strength level of them. So pretty much, you know, since you know Gaara acting kind of different, he kind of acting kind of weird right now. Now Gaara and Gaara's brother and Tamari, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, Gaara and Tamari and their brother will pretty much like take Gaara away because Gaara acting on some weird shit, and they would pretty much tell him about the tuning exams, and that's why they're here. And not just like the tuning exams, he never heard of it. So pretty much Sasuke, he's heard of it, Sakura heard of it, and that's when Kakashi, not Shadow Clone, he just like teleports in front of him. I forgot the jutsu, but yeah, he uses that jutsu, and yeah, he tells them about them, and he tells them about it, and they can just become tuning now. And yeah, it is what it is. That's why I'm gonna leave this one off. You can comment down below what jutsu Naruto should get, or what jutsu Naruto should learn later. So now that he knows chakra control. So it is what it is. I'm outie 9000.